All right, good afternoon. Right, I had an interruption. Good afternoon. It is November 18th, 2022, and here's what we're looking at, just a range day. I'm seeing that I didn't mark everything, so let me go through this. I was watching the chart today, so I should have a pretty good grasp of where some good entries will be. Just a range day, though, really. So right at 5 o'clock, you get a nice second entry long. Oh, I'm seeing, though. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. So first entry, second entry. And I say you take that. I mean, yeah, we have a break of this channel and two legs up. But, you know, you could be looking at it like that. That could be the channel. You could see that, that looks like that could be a midline. And if that's the case, and I think that's how I was looking at it on the MES, then we don't have two legs up yet. We have one leg up. So I like this trade. Good signal bar. But then, yeah, we find just ourselves in a range and come up here, make a new high. And so we're coming down here, and you do get a first entry, failed second entry. I like that because it's also a lower high because we get this first entry, second entry short, and really, I I like that one. We're due for a reversal, but you might want to wait for it. Well, I guess the reversal happened right here, so I think I like that one. Uh, so this is a failed second entry short or long. This is a second entry short, and that starts this trend channel down. And pretty good move down, really. This is actually a failure right here, and a pretty nice one. But I'm going to mark it green because you're going into the lows. We come down here. This is actually second entry short, but it's above the EMA. Not crazy about that setup. This one kind of looks like a triple bottom, first entry, second entry. I'm going to have to go green on that, but it is off that key entry point. Problem is with the EMA right there, 74, 75. What do you got? Two ticks. Okay, so you got four ticks. So yeah, there's only four ticks. It's not five ticks back. And then you get this lower high. Plus we just bounced off the midline. So maybe you're going higher. Maybe you're getting a break. We didn't come down to the low of this channel. Get this lower high. Failure, too far away from the EMA. And we come down, we hit the bottom of this channel. And you do get a second entry short right here. With it being such a bearish bar, I like that. But look, so I mean, we didn't get a new high. So maybe that should be green. It's not at the high of the channel, so, and you can see, I mean, it tries to go lower and it can't because it's trying to make its way back to the other side of the channel. So that's what happens. Bounces off that midline. We get a more convincing break right here. And you do get a second entry long. That's also a failed second entry short. So if you're feeling aggressive, maybe you take that. But you can see, I mean, prices are trying to follow the rules and make a new low. And that's exactly what happens. So come down here, make a new low. And then they get all these people to go long. This is definitely a range, though. Let's mark it yellow. We get a failed break higher. This one's pretty tempting. But that's a lot of overlap there. And all three of those bars have a lot of stem. But that might have got you a scalp. Maybe you just go for 4 ticks. 68.25. So yeah, that would have gotten you a scalp. I mean, it's tempting. I don't like it finishing as a doji though. All right, and then so this is where we start to form this other channel, and you could have had it from drawing it off these highs. Maybe you could have had it from these lows, but really when you drag it off these highs and it fits off these lows, that's when you know, okay, there's some validity to this. And you get this lower high. I don't think you can take it though, because it's just in a range. That's a second entry, so I mean that's pretty tempting. That's pretty tempting. I'm going to mark that. Very bearish bar, and it's a second entry near the key entry point. And maybe if you don't take that, maybe you take this because you're expecting it to test this low, which is exactly what happens. So there's reasons to like those. Whoops. Then we get this channel up, slight overshoot leads to a break. And then you get this nice, it's actually a matching high, but it looks like a lower high. You can see the open and close are both lower than this. It's basically a lower high. No, it's not a lower high, but it looks like it. So it's probably going to act like it, and plenty of room back to the EMA. And then we can't make a new low from that channel. We bounce and we form this upward trend. We get this range in here, breaks out to the high side, fails, comes out to the low side, that fails. And then you get, actually this is second entry confirming that key entry point. So if you see all that, you might take that. I mean, I think you should take that even. This looks like a double top, first entry, second entry. And we come up here, first entry, second entry, off the key entry point. Come up here, failed second entry short. It's just kind of a no man's land. That's why I marked it green. And you can see the midline is holding prices back a bit. Then we get an overshoot, leads to a break. That's all we got for today. So that's how I saw it. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday.